Is COVID-19 virus sneaking up on you? It might be. Hi, I'm Donna Denson, the dynamic diabetic, and today I want to talk about some sneaky ways that the virus could be sneaking up on you. Ways that you may be catching or even spreading the virus without even knowing it. Number one, you might be touching things just like you always did. You touch the door handle, grab your keys, get the mail, touch the mailbox, all those things that someone else might have touched. And so you always want to make sure that you have washed your hands, you have disinfected. Number two, your cell phone. This is one of the worst places for collecting germs, guys. And when you're out, especially, even if you have gloves on, you're touching other things and then touching your phone. So you always want to wipe your phone, the screen down, the back down, before and after you use it. And try not to use it when you're out because the odds are you're going to be running into germs somewhere. Number three is if you have to go into work. Are you sharing an office? Are you sharing some equipment? Right? You want to make sure that you wipe down the computer, the tablet, the work phone, the mouse, the screen, the keyboard, anything that you're going to touch someone else might have touched, you want to wipe down before and then after. Number four, let's say you meet somebody, you want to give your friend a present or she wants to give you something, whatever, and there is an exchange. Whenever there's an exchange, there is a possibility that one of you has the virus and doesn't know it. So again, you need to have gloves, and when you're done, you need to peel them off and throw them away. Wash your hands, okay? Let's say you have to ride public transportation, maybe the bus, the subway, a taxi, Uber. Remember that this virus can live on surfaces as long as 5 days. So when you're in that environment, you definitely want to have on your mask and you definitely want to have on your gloves so that if you touch something someone else has touched, again, you can peel off those gloves, take off that mask. A lot of us are ordering out, and then we're going to pick up stuff, right? Well, again, you have to be concerned about not necessarily the food, especially hot foods, because I think most restaurants are taken care with preparation, but the container, right? So take your food out of the container, heat it up in the microwave for a few minutes to make sure the germs are gone, and you should be fine. But after you've handled that container, again, you want to wash your hands, you want to disinfect and make sure that you've got everything clean. Sorry. Next, you're ordering groceries and having them delivered maybe. Well, first, avoid the delivery people. Don't come into contact with them. You don't need to. Second, you need to disinfect the surfaces of everything as you bring it in, and then wash your hands again. Fresh food even, vegetables, fruit, all needs to be washed down. Now, it can be washed down with water. You don't have to have soap, but you need to rinse it really well. Again, you've washed your hands before and after, before you eat anything, okay? And number 9, maybe you're not following the guidelines. For a while, I saw people without masks, without gloves, all the time. Now I think there are more people wearing masks, fortunately, but there's still a lot of people not wearing gloves. When you go to the grocery store or any store, you put your hands on the cart, you might push your hand on the door to open the door, you might pick something up off the shelf that someone else has already picked up and put back, or you might put it back. The credit card machines, you've got to punch the numbers. All of those things are places where other people could have touched that you have to worry about, and then you might touch it and then touch your face. Gloves help remind you not to touch your face. A mask helps remind you, do not touch your face. All of this is important. We know it's important. You've heard it all, but I want you to really think about it, because somebody can cough, sneeze, and that gets in the air and it gets on surfaces, and then you end up touching your face and you bring it home. So do the guidelines, guys. Be safe. Wear your mask, wear your gloves, disinfect everything, wash your hands, wash them to death, and stay 6 feet apart. This is so important for diabetics. If you've watched the news, you know that the largest percentage of people that have passed away from this virus had diabetes or some other compromised immune system, okay? But diabetics make up the biggest number along with older people. And so if you happen to be like me and older and diabetic, oh my gosh, I'm going to wear my mask. I'm going to wear my gloves. I'm not going out unless I have to. So I just want to advise you to follow the rules because it's sneaking up on you. I guarantee you that it's in places where you haven't thought of, and things that you're doing that you haven't realized could leave you vulnerable. I'm Donna Denson, the Dynamic Diabetic. I want to thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please share it with your friends. Other people need to know. I have a free Facebook group for diabetics. If you have not joined that, please do. The link is in the comments. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, why not? It's time. Let's do it. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope I found you safe. I hope I found you well, and I hope I found you happy. May God bless and keep you until we connect again. Bye-bye.